All right, welcome back to capitalcompetent.com. Today, we're going to talk to you about the yin and the yang of investing. Two sides of the same coin. Okay, this last week, I put a video of us rolling. We were up 150 just on gains, okay, more than what we contribute. Now, we're down. This is the yin and the yang. They both go together. Okay, you are not going to have days where it just goes up, 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 up forever. You're not going to have days where it goes down, 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 down forever. It is the yin and the yang. One cannot exist without the other. Okay, there are ups and there are downs. The key is to stay disciplined. Okay, minimize your downs while maximizing your uh, wins. Now, that's easier said than done. Everybody says that. Hey, I want to minimize your downs and yeah, duh. Everyone wants to do that. Okay? But look at this track record. This is not a straight line. There are ups and there are downs. There are ups and there are downs. There are ups, ups. Okay? You have to understand that there are going to be down days. There are going to be days where you lose money or your paper or your the value goes down. You don't lose anything until you sell, right? But there are going to be days where you are down, right? You have to understand that it goes together. One cannot exist without the other, okay? Your goal is to keep a balanced portfolio and stay disciplined. Don't get too excited about a stock to where you fly too close to the sun. Okay? Don't YOLO your money and then lose it all. Okay? That'll grab attention. These people on the internet that show you these huge wins, there's probably 10 winners and 90 and 9,000 losers, but you only see the winners, so you think it's a good idea to YOLO. It's not. You want to see this up, 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 up. Yeah, you'll have some down days. That's the yin and the yang of it. It's going to go together, but trust in the long run. Look at your track record, and I'll show you how I do it. That's what this video is about. Understanding that you are going to have down days and limit those as much as possible. So let's take a look at the portfolio. This is a very well balanced portfolio, and I'll explain each position and why I think so. Again, not financial advice. This is just what I do. Okay. And this is what has allowed me through my track record of this ups, down, ups, the yin and the yang. Okay. Number one, S&P or excuse me, SPY, tracking the S&P 500 index, the greatest investment vehicle known ever created, ever created. Top 500 companies that are all competing to be in this uh, vehicle. If they lose, they leave and someone else takes their place. And they're top 500 of the top country, most freest nation, most powerful nation, dominates the world. That is a beautiful, beautiful position. Beautiful. I usually keep 40 to 60% of my money in it. Okay. It might go down for a year, it might go down for 2 years, but I guarantee you in 10 it's going to be a lot bigger. Maybe double, maybe triple. Okay. It's a beautiful, beautiful one. Okay. The downside is low, trusted, perfect. Gold. This is number one, a position. I think gold will always go up in value. If it's pegged to the US dollar, we print more dollars with gold staying the same. There's an imbalance there. The value of gold will go up. Also, when people leave stocks, they tend to find other assets like gold. So it's kind of like a hedge. If this goes up, you can expect this one to go, excuse me, if this one goes down, you can expect this one to go up. Minimize your downs, maximize your up. Netflix, 10% of the portfolio. I don't like having individual positions other than S&P SPY above 10%. This hit 10% purely off gains. Okay, we were buying in 79 area. Um, if it goes to 11%, I'll trim and I will lock in those gains. Okay, don't get too excited about it, right? You don't want to fly too close to the sun. There are people out there who are down 4% this week, 5%, 10%. We're only down this much. Okay, and I know last video we were super excited. We might get to 10,000 before month's end. Sometimes that doesn't happen. You got to shoot for the moon, and if you miss, you'll end up amongst the stars. If we get to March 31st and we're only at 9,800, that's completely fine. You have to understand that not it doesn't always go to plan. So you got to have big goals and then plan for it not to go perfectly. Have a backup plan. Okay? Bond. This is straight stability. US government uh, pays you monthly. You can see this range. It's not going anywhere. This is the stability in the portfolio, and it pays you monthly. Okay, and I just reinvest it back in, right? It grows with the portfolio. The reinvestments are so small that the more we add, the percentage of actually doesn't go up. Take Two. You know my feelings on Take Two. I love Take Two. I think uh, Rockstar is like the United States of video game creators. Nobody can compete with Rockstar. Nobody has the resources Rockstar does. That's why their games are so much better than everyone else's. GTA 6 is going to make $1 billion in a day. $1 billion. I guarantee it. They're planning, I mean, companies are planning on productivity going down 30% on that day because people are going to call out. They're going to make up an excuse just so they can play. I want a piece of that company. Now, no matter how excited I am, notice I don't do it over 10%. It's about limiting your downs while maximizing your ups. Okay. If this falls in half, which it could, I'm only down 5% of the portfolio. This is not going to fall in half without this recovering. This is not going to fall in half. This will either make up, right? You see this balance, the yin and the yang of it. You see the yin and the yang of this? Let's keep going. Tesla put. I do not. I like Tesla. I love the ambition. I think it's important to have Elon Musk out there. I despise the price of it. I think it is the most overvalued. I think the product is the stock. The stock is the product. Okay, they have not done anything. It's a declining car, it's a car company. Ford is $50 billion. Why is Tesla 1.5 trillion, the same as Meta, when everyone uses Meta? It makes no sense. I'm willing to risk. This is a very risky position. I'm willing to bet that it will go down at some point this year. Okay. Now, if this falls, which is our 40% position, this will skyrocket. And this won't skyrocket, but it will go up. Do you see the yin and the yang? The yin and the yang. S&P Global. Okay. I thought this was the price I got it at. I thought was phenomenal. Anything under $400, I'm gonna buy. Anything under $400. Okay. And the reason is it creates this. And why it went down so much was because the AI report that information is just going to build off each other. But that's open access. Okay. S&P Global has backdoor handshake deals with some of the most powerful businesses in the world. And their internal data is not going to be shared through AI. They have that hold on that's over the external OpenAI sources. Yeah, OpenAI is going to make a ton of information, but they can only use the information that it's gathered through itself. There's a lot of information in the world that is not public knowledge. S&P Global has those relationships in this atmosphere, and they also produce one of the greatest investment vehicles of all time. So anything under 400, I'm likely going to be a buyer. Okay, I really like this business. And I mean, it generates a good amount of cash flow. Now we're getting into the risky ones. But look at all of these together is still under 10%. These PayPal could disappear, it's an expiring. Duolingo could disappear. This has been a pain in the butt. Okay. If these two go to zero, it's only 5% of my portfolio. Some people are down 5% this week on everything else. Okay. It's the Look at the balance. Look at the yin and the yang of this portfolio. Now, you might be wondering about these two down here. If you're invested in the SPY, why are you in this one? Well, I think these two are going to outperform SPY. These two are in SPY, But if the 500 companies, let's say 250 of those companies go down and the upper 250 go up, it might stay stable. But if these two are the ones that go up, this will make us money. Okay. I think the next couple years for SPY is going to be very slow growth. Okay. So you want to try and beat, it was 19% last year. It's probably not going to do 19% again. Okay. You have to try and maximize your gains. Do you understand what I'm saying with the yin and the yang? I know this video is not going to get a lot of attention. Okay, it's a down video. None of my down videos do well. That you guys want to see up, 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 and up. But this is important. The yin and the yang of investing. It is so, so, so important. Look at the balance and stay disciplined. Nothing over 10%. Okay, I might trim gold a little bit if it hits 11. Okay, the yin and the yang. Trust your process. This is what you want to see. You don't want to see boop, 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 boop. You want to see slowly up. And over time, okay, as this number keeps going up, you're going to start seeing exponential. It's just how it goes. The more money you have, the more money you can make. Okay. But always trust, don't change anything. You see that this works. Now, this is not financial advice, but this is how I'm able to save money to where I can buy houses. I have 2 cars. I'm looking to buy another house and fix it up, right? Always, you want to see this discipline over time and understand the yin and the yang. Okay. Good investors understand that. You do not want to be the ones that go and then lose everything. Slow, consistent, balance together. Two opposites, balance those together, minimize your downs, maximize your ups. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next video.